Hi everyone, it's me plus the YouTube channel. And welcome back to another video on my channel. Um, talking about this whole Collingwood situation. Now, my beliefs and as far as I know, if you didn't like something that gets said, of course you don't talk to the person. Or if you can't talk to the person, you gotta speak to somebody that you trust, and you say make things less better. Look, I've had situations in my life where I've been called nearly every name, and back then when I was young, you did care. I think when you get older, you just don't care. Like I know myself, I just don't care what people think of me, whether as a person. That's on their opinion. Look, if it's something I might have to change, the way I might ask my friends on what the situation is. I think if you allow a few teammates or a few workmates to call you names, that's not what it is, and you don't say anything, you let it happen, and you go and say other people said it, whether it's footy players or whatever that case is. I think for you to complain about that, I think you're a bit of a hypocrite. In my eyes, I think you are a hypocrite because you're allowing your teammates to do that. Now, there might have been, I'm pretty sure there would have been something in place for that, where they'll just talk to the players and educate. If it's not just Harry Lumumba's situation, then why would you stay at Collingwood if that was the case? Like, honestly, you just wouldn't. You just wouldn't do that. If there were issues bobbling around, nothing gets sorted, or if you try really hard to get something sorted and it doesn't, your next step is to go high up. And if that doesn't work, then you go to Players Association and say, look, I've had this issue. Can you guys help me? And maybe talk to the club and say, look, this is the case. Then that's a different sort. Then that's on the club. I don't think we are a racist club. I don't think that, because I know for a fact, the last Indigenous player to play was realistically Travis Barker. And it's not one boo. Like, we don't want a situation where players, and look, it's good for them to speak their minds and be proud on who they are. Like, I'm not trying to get that. But there are times where I think it's good to say, look, you're proud on who you are. But I think there are times where I think you need to behave. Like, there are times where you got to be yourself. There are times where, in situations where you just need to not do certain things, if that is the case. It's like saying, it's like having to joke around your mates and say, you tell your mates to go and watch your team training, and they should tell you about that because they know how much you love the club and how much you love watching them play, and they make comments that you think you're gonna do something, to go in the changes, and you're not allowed to. And you say, and you go, no, because you laugh because they know that they're joking. I think that's not the situation, but if other people copped up and you got offensive because they heard your friends joke around or your workmates or your teammates, and you allow them to joke around with you like that, and when the others do it, you don't like it, I think you are a bit of a hypocrite. I think what needs to happen is that all clubs, and I think this has happened in all clubs, I've got no doubt on it. I think you should speak to the player involved. You know, it's got guys saying, "Look, guys, look, I know that you guys are joking around. I don't like that name, and if you explain why, then I go, okay, look, I'll stop for you, mate. Like, I don't want to upset you, don't want to offend you, something like that. And if they don't stop the course, then you go to the coach. You go home up. You're an adult. You're not a little kid anymore. I guess the difference is kids don't know better. Kids will call us, "Mummy," or "Teacher, you're picking on me." There's a lot of difference between being a kid and being a teenager. Personal opinion, I think having a woman is a bit of a sook. Because I know I've been called far worse. And I've been in situations where I mind my own business and people just target me. Because you know, you find yourself in that situation. And I don't know about you guys, but I think it's bad. You know? They're far more worse than calling someone chimp, calling someone gorilla. People can say the same thing to hairy people. You know? You can call a white person who's got a hairy chest a gorilla name. Do you think that's offensive? Now, let's think about this. Let's really think about it. If you call someone a polar bear because it's skin cold, that could be considered as racist.